In this session, we'll be learning how to create a copy of data from one table to the another table with the help of SQL, structured query language. So why we're creating the copy of data? So why it is useful? So it is useful while creating the backups, like if you are archiving the old records, or if you're transferring the data from one table to another table. If you're doing this sort of things, you need to create a copy of the data in another table for the backup purpose. Let's start the implementation. Now, if you see, we have one table called employee, and in this employee table, there are two columns, employee ID, employee name. And in employees table, there are 5 records which we have already inserted. Now there is one task like to create a copy of table with the data. I want to create a copy of this employees table with the data in another table. If you want to check, you can check the table. Select star from employees. So select star from employees is used to extract the existing record from the table. So you can see there are 5 records. Now I want to create a copy of this table under the another table with the data set as well. So to create a copy of a table with including the data, we have to write the code something like this. Create table. So which table you're creating? New table, and where you are going to store the data. So I'll go for copy. Create table copy. Now in this table, copy table we are creating as, I want this table as select star from employees. So I'm selecting all the records from employees table and I'm storing in the copy table. And here I'm creating the table and selecting all the records. You can run the cell. It is done. And now you can see extracting the record. Select star from copy. So you can see the copy of employees table will be created under the copy table. So this is how we can copy the table with the data set available. Now the next one, we'll see how to create an empty copy of the table, which is nothing but I want to create a copy of the table, but I don't want the data, just a structure I want. How to do it? So the same way, create table. I'll give another table name, copy one, something like this. Why? Because already copy is available. Like what? I want to create this like employees table. I'm not inserting record. I'm not copying any record. I'm just copying the table structure as it is in the copy one. So it is done. If you want, you can call select star from copy one. And you can see we have just employee ID, employee name. So we have just created a copy of the structure of the employees table. Now the last one, how to copy the data separately. Now we copied the structure. Now how to copy the data? Copy the data from one table to the other table. For this, you have to write a query, insert into so I'll go for copy one. Already we have the data. Insert into copy one, and what to be inserted? Select star from employees. So select all the data and insert all the data into copy one. What is copy one? Copy one is an empty table which we have created just now, and you can execute this. And you can see the result, 5 rows affected, which means we have inserted the record. And if you want to check again whether the data is executed or whether the records are executed or not, select start from copy one, and now you can see. So this is the way how you can create the copy of table from one table to the another one. You can separately copy the table. You can copy the entire table with the data. Either you can copy the records from the table to the other table.